On this exciting episode of Atomic Martian Toy Reviews, we review The Flash. Get ready.
Here we are. Who is the fastest man in the universe?
Me. I mean,
well, besides you.
The Flash.
Yeah.
Superman.
I mean, you're the fastest ejaculating man in the universe. Right?
Oh!
Yeah. They never see you coming.
They never.
Yeah.
What's up? Oh, you missed it.
All right, well. This is what we're reviewing tonight.
And the box is not white because of me.
So what do we have here, Jay?
It's part of the Club Infinite Earth subscription from DC Universe.
That is awesome.
It
DC
is...
Universe is not dead.
Not technically, no.
No.
I mean, just on store shelves. Well,
it's about as close to dead as the Ghostbusters line is now. But yeah.
You go to Walmart and like it's just peg warmers.
Yeah, it's like Centurion and the Cheetah Chick. And
yeah.
That's about it.
But anyway, so this is part of their calling it the Signature Collection. And it says The Flash right on the box.
That's right.
So
and then how much you want to bet that the packaging looks exactly like the other packaging? And,
I would bet anything.
Really? Okay. Well, I'll take that bet.
Because
it doesn't look anything like it. The packaging looks just like this.
It looks like a DC Direct figure.
Holy crap!
Whoa!
Okay. Right here on the front, it's nice and open. You got the Flash right here. You know what you're buying with this package. There's nothing hidden here. There's no bait and switch involved here. You know exactly what you're getting as soon as you open this.
Because this is straight up online
yes.
purchase.
Mm-hmm. So on the side here, or on the front, it says Adult Collector on the bottom. It says DC Universe Signature Collection. So they're establishing that it's different than the other DC Universe figures that have come out, even though it's the same body. Of all of them. On the sides, it has kind of a really goofy photo of Flash. It's a really good detail, though. I mean, who did that picture? It looks like Alex Ross, but probably not.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head.
No, me either.
Doesn't look like a stock artist to me.
No, it's really cool looking though.
It's very interesting. Very neat picture. Especially when you flip it around one more time.
Yeah.
And
he's there on the back, full figure. And he's running. How do you run that fast in jeans? That's what I want to know.
Jeans and those god awful sneakers.
Yeah,
this is crazy because I'm like, these look like the next thing to come out from Nike.
Yeah.
In this picture, it's like, here are your Nike.
There's no way he can run that fast and that much in his jeans. They would just disintegrate.
Yeah. I'm like, this is the 1920s when this came out?
I guess they didn't have spandex.
Yeah, I guess not. So he just had to put on his blue. He had to put on his blue jeans when he wasn't working on the Empire State Building or whatever.
Yeah. So picture of him with jeans and a t-shirt basically, and his name's Jay Garrick.
Yeah.
Hey, you have his name.
There it is, Jay Garrick, and a little mini bio.
Yeah.
That's one. He
inhaled vapors of a radioactive liquid.
So also known as getting high.
Yeah.
He was
getting
high, and he's like...
He was huffing spray paint, and now he's like the fastest man in the universe.
So, go do drugs, kids.
Or don't, which is probably a better recommendation. Yeah.
Probably not, because I'm sure this guy's got all kinds of problems.
Yeah, I'm sure he does, yeah.
Erectile dysfunction when he was like 20.
I mean, can you imagine the chafing from running around in jeans like that fast?
Yeah, I get chafing enough when I run at the gym in shorts, and, the proper attire. So I can't imagine what this guy's getting.
I mean, he has some serious crotch rot, from that. So anyway, they didn't bother. They put all the technical mumbo jumbo on the bottom of the box instead of on the back, so it doesn't clog up the box. It doesn't make it look all
fucked.
Yeah, fucked basically with a bunch of wording.
Because
bullshit.
And a lot of that comes from not having to go into a store shelf.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like, all right, it's going directly to the customer, so we don't need to have this stupid card box. We can give it a cool looking display box.
Exactly. And we don't have to put all this weird crap on the back for people to actually read, we could just throw it on the bottom.
And it's got a good window. You could I mean, it's resealable, kind of. You know,
I was noticing that it has like tabs or whatever.
Yeah, you got to break the tape on the front, but you can open the tabs on the side, slide it out, and put them in a cool pose. Put them right back in the box. If you get a whole bunch of them, it's got a picture right on the side, so you can set them on a bookshelf and just have them all like that. Also, if you want.
He's also able to break out at night and you know, like when he reanimates himself with it after you go to bed,
like in Toy Story.
Yeah, and run around your room and stuff.
Fuck shit up.
Yeah. And then he just goes back in his box in the morning.
Yeah.
After watching you sleep.
He's kind of weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
But anybody who wears that hat, there's got to be something off.
So, what do you say we go and open this guy up?
Let's do it.
You know, there's no point in wasting
any
more time talking about the box. So let's just do it.
Let's do it.
You know, play with his parts. And we're back. We got him out of package. Here he is. If you're not careful, he's gonna run off. And you won't see him again. Whoa. Jesus.
Whoa. He's a dirty old man.
He is.
A weirdo.
So
crazy guy, you.
So you're the DCUC expert here, Jay. What do you think?
Of the figure?
Of the figure, yes.
Yeah, he's not bad at all. He's got some good points. He's got some not so good points.
Mm-hmm.
Good point to me. All in all, it's a good sculpt. I don't see any really nasty paint splotches or anything like that.
Yeah.
Standard DCUC articulation. They didn't change any of that.
Is his hips a little different? For some reason, they just look a little different. Like, no, it's the same.
Same hips.
Maybe I just never noticed.
Considering that this is now a subscription-only figure and you can't buy them in stores, I would have liked to have seen something like ankle rockers back.
Just a little bit of extra, extra for your...
That stuff they kind of took
extra
away.
Bang for your buck,
Yeah, but not bad. Here's a neat little point of information. They actually molded the hat onto his head.
Yeah, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but...
I actually am. I guess it kind of depends on what you bring to the table. I've got a DC Direct version of this figure, and the hat comes off, and it just falls off all the time. However, I can see your point where it's nice to be able to take it off once in a while.
I like the customization of it.
Very cool. I like very much so that it's a metallic color there. That's pretty awesome.
No, I love the helmet. I think the helmet looks great.
Yeah.
The silver with the gold wings is a great combination.
Yeah.
And it's definitely very retro, yet it still looks cool.
Yeah,
it looks really cool.
Well, it makes it stand out if it's on display or something.
Yeah.
But it's a very cool figure.
He doesn't just look like he has a salad bowl on his head.
No, he doesn't. At first.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. I mean, honestly, when I first looked at the helmet, I was like, did he just mold this out of like tinfoil or something?
No, it's out of my chrome. Head. It's a plastic with a chrome painting on it.
Yeah. But that kind of goes back to the decade. What was it, like 1930s, I think, when he first came out?
Yeah.
It was the Depression. You couldn't afford a nice mask. You just grab your salad bowl, stick it on your head.
Exactly.
And then he ran by a couple nice cars, pulled off some wings, and stuck them on there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you did back in the day. You made do or you did without. He made do.
Now, he really doesn't look like he has blue jeans on. It definitely looks more like spandex.
It looks like spandex in this. Very different from the picture. Also, the boots are different.
Mm-hmm.
He's got these kind of... It's kind of a mishmash of parts. Now, I'm not exactly sure where the lower half of the boots came from.
Actually has like tread on the bottom
the
of
upper half of the boots. I'm not sure where those came from, but I know that the lower part, the actual foot, that's from the actual DC Universe Flash figure. Those are the same feet that he's got.
Oh, okay.
It's got tread on the bottom, that really big rounded boot.
Mm-hmm. Now his belt is also molded, with the exception of the straps, or the little belt loops or whatever. They're painted on, which is a little cheap.
Kind of chintzy.
Yeah, and the buckle's painted on too.
Yeah. Now it's a clean belt buckle. It's clean loops. But I mean, considering that this is now a subscription-only figure, not found on the shelves, they're making it in smaller batches. You'd think they might be able to put a little bit more detail.
Yeah. And it's not like the belt is just a paint. The whole belt's painted on. It's just like this. It's actually a separate piece that's molded to him. So they could have added a little bit more detail to it.
Yeah. Also, the shirt section. I mean, again, it's a DC Universe figure, so typically what they'll do for articles of clothing is just paint it on there. And that's what they did here. They painted on this wide neck on his shirt. So there's no actual lines or sculpting in the figure to differentiate shirt from the neck.
Yeah.
But again, that's kind of where I'm coming from. I'm paying for a subscription to buy this figure separately from in stores, you'd think I'd get a little bit more for my money.
Yeah. It is cool, though, that, I mean, I guess they do this with a lot of them, but the yellow of the lightning bolt actually goes all the way up. So even when you bend his body completely back, it still stays yellow. It's not like the paint ends or anything like that. And so you can have a full extension of him bending back. I don't know why you would have him like this, but you could technically have him pose like this, and the lightning bolt goes all the way up. You know, there's no like separation or anything like that.
They're over at the retirement home, and he's doing the limbo, and someone was like, "Oh, Jay, your lightning bolt goes all the way up."
Now his shoulders are a little weird. I guess they use shoulders from other figures or whatever, but they have these weird, I don't know, the muscle. Yeah, it's like this bulge there.
Sticks out a little bit more than you would think. Yeah,
it doesn't look natural. Like they use the shoulders for some other figure that.
I think you notice it more on this figure than any of the others, because I know, like when I look at some of the Superman and Batman figures, you'll notice this kind of middle muscle in the deltoid region sticking out a little bit.
Yeah,
it does. You're right though; it does look a little bit unnatural, but I think they put it like that for when you do some of the odder poses.
Yeah,
for instance, his arm coming across his chest. I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
that
actually,
kind of stuff,
it starts flexing. Okay, yeah.
Looks right, I guess.
But if he's standing there with his arms down, it doesn't look. It looks weird. But if you bend it in, it actually looks normal.
Yeah. And then the other part of that is this is also where the O-ring is in the joint. So and they try to lift this up so that you don't rub them together too much. So that's part of it also. So all in all, I mean, it's a standard DC UC figure. This is the first one that's come out for the Club Infinite Earth subscription list. He's not bad.
I think. I mean, especially for a first figure, I think. I think he's a good option. I don't think everyone's gonna like him.
No.
But me personally, I'm a fan of like the more retro, like golden age superheroes. So I think this is a good addition. Yeah.
He is a good addition to your collection. Honestly, a little pricey though. You'd be able to get a figure like this in a place like Walmart for around $15, $16.
Yeah.
However, on MattyCollector.com, they go for about $15. And then after you add in shipping, mine ended up costing me close to $24.
Yeah. Now, I mean, if you have a couple subscriptions, you can bundle the shipping, so it's not going to hit you that bad. But yeah, the shipping is pretty expensive. Yeah. And the fact that, you know, just a couple of years ago, DC UC first came out and they're like $10 a piece in stores.
$8, but yeah.
Yeah, it's really hitting the wallet now. And he didn't come with any accessories or anything. He just came in a nice box and that's it. And this. Now, of course, some of the other figures are going to come with like much more larger accessories. You know, Atrocitus is going to be a much larger figure. But I'm sure they're going to cost a little bit more too.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
The other big drawback is for the amount of money that you're paying for this figure. This particular one's kind of plain Jane. It's a very accurate representation of the character. Classic Flash didn't have too much going for him. But, I mean, in the number one in the picture, he had jeans on. They could have maybe tried to sculpt some jeans. Just a little bit more to it. But all in all, it's a good representation, and it'll look great with the rest of your collection.